Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm actually really excited for this video because there's not many things in life that I can say I'm like really good at, but I feel like this is one of them. This is one thing that like I can pretty confidently say I'm pretty dang good at, and that is shopping. And I don't mean like, oh, I'm so good at shopping because I do it all the time, though that is also true. But I mean like, I am a bargain shopper. Like, I rarely buy something full price. I'm always looking for deals, always find ways to save money because I do really enjoy shopping, but I also enjoy not spending a ton of money. So I feel like I've gotten really good at finding items that I want, but like at the price that I want to. So for today's video, I'm going to share with you guys some tips and tricks that I've picked up over the years on how to shop smarter, or just like how you can save money while shopping. And mostly I'm gonna focus on like online shopping. So to make this video not like 30 minutes long, I've come up with like 3 main tips that I have for online shopping. And the first one is to look other places. So for example, if you're looking for something very specific, like I want this jumpsuit from Free People. I'm using an example that I've actually done before. So there's this red jumpsuit from Free People that I really liked, and I wanted like that specific jumpsuit. And so like on the Free People website, it was very expensive because Free People is kind of pricey. But I thought, okay, like where else could I find this exact thing but for less? So some of the top places I like to go when you're looking for a specific thing like that, that could be other places. eBay, I actually found it on eBay for like a third of the price that it normally is. Brand new, still with tags. So that was lucky. You don't always find like the specific thing that you're looking for on eBay, but I always check there. So eBay. Other places that you can check are like consignment type shops. So like Poshmark, Vinted, ThredUp are good if you're looking for like a brand or even like a specific thing. You can just like type in Madewell, type in Free People, and it'll come up with a bunch of different clothing items with that brand for less money. You can also like go to a lot of online stores have like factory stores too. A lot of them have factory stores, like storefront factory stores and like outlet malls, but a lot of stores now have them online too. So like there's a Gap factory online, there's a J. Crew factory online, Nordstrom Rack. Those are all great places that I like to look as well, just because I know that there'll be a better deal than the actual website. Okay, and then the last place I'm going to talk about that I look at are like online boutiques or online shops, which there are a lot of those these days. But sometimes those type shops carry certain brands along with just like the other clothes that they sell. For example, some of the shops that I like shopping at carry like Free People stuff. They have an inventory of Free People products. The other thing about boutiques that I also like is I am not a brand person. If I think something's cute and I like the style of it, I don't really care what the brand is. I just happen to like things that tend to be more expensive or like a nicer brand. But some boutiques I've noticed now carry like knockoff versions of name brand things. For example, there is I think there are still some, but I don't know if they still have this style, but Free People had a style of dress that I thought was really cute. And it was just like expensive and I didn't want to spend that much money. But one of the boutiques that I follow came out with like a dress that looks exactly like the Free People one. So like I'll put, here's the Free People dress, and this is my dress. It looks exactly like it, same blue color, but it was not as expensive as the actual Free People dress, and I'm like totally fine with that. I just think it's cute and I like the style, so of course I went for the less expensive option. So that's a good like tip too, especially with the boutique stores. And also Target does it now too, I've noticed, especially with shoes. Target has shoes that look like name brand shoes. So if you don't care that much about the brands but you like the style, that's also another option, is like figure out what stores carry very, very similar styles at a lesser price. And obviously this takes more time to like look around at other places, but for me it's fun because I like finding a good deal. So yeah, that's my first tip. Look other places other than like the actual website for what you are looking for. Okay, my second tip is about coupons and like cash back things. So there are two really good online plug-in extensions you can put on your computer, which are completely free. It really like boggles my mind that not everybody does this. Maybe just nobody like knows about it. So I'm gonna tell you, because it's completely free. You don't have to do anything. You just get like free money back from it. So the first one is called Honey. And this is a plugin that is like a coupon finder, I believe. So when it's on your computer, if you click onto a website that uses Honey, or Honey is associated with it, then just like a box will pop up on Honey. And at like the checkout page, you can like push a button and it'll just scan a bunch of coupon codes that could be applicable to your order. And a lot of times it'll find one for you. So you get a discount off of what you have in your cart, so that's awesome. The other one that I use all the time is called Ebates, which is completely free. And this one, it also looks for coupons, but it will also give you like cash back on what you buy, like your total order price. It'll give a percentage back to you in like your Ebates account, which then you get like I think you can get a check or like PayPal. It's just like free money back for shopping. So I will link those two down below if you want to use those, which you should, because I just like don't get why people don't use it, because it really is just like free money for shopping, and it'll find you coupons too. So it's just a win-win. So the last thing I want to talk about in this category is credit cards. And before I say anything else, I just want to make it clear that I am totally against having like a bajillion credit cards. I feel like that can just lead down a path you don't want to go. I am all for trying to have zero debt. That's something that our family decided early on, that we just like don't want any debt, and we're not going to spend anything that we don't have like in our checking account. So that's the first thing I want to say. I'm not endorsing get a bunch of new credit cards. I will say though, a lot of stores have their own credit cards. Nordstrom has their own credit card, Target has their own credit card, Old Navy, Gap, like so many stores have their own credit cards. And if it is something that you feel comfortable with, and there's a place that you shop like all the time, and you can see like a benefit for getting a credit card, because a lot of them you get like a discount when you use their credit card, that would be the reason to get one. For example, I have a Target credit card. That's the only, it's actually the Target debit card, which I liked that they had that option. So I have a Target card only because I shop there all the time. I get like baby essentials from there, and then I just like love Target stuff, so I just shop there all the time. So for me personally, it was worth getting that one card. I don't have any other cards, but that's so So yeah, I don't want to endorse getting a bunch of cards from different places just to get a little bit of a discount every time you shop, because that can just add up and you can forget what cards you have and payments and blah, 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 blah. I just wanted to say that is an option if you are comfortable with getting another credit card and you shop there all the time. That could be a good option to save you some money. So just look into that. If you shop somewhere a lot, see if they have a credit card. Maybe it would be worth it for you to use that. And speaking of Target, I really like Target because they recently started doing a thing where, and you can see it better online, I feel like, than if you were to go to the store. But, and they have more sales online too than in store, which is weird. But, so, I usually buy everything online in Target and then either get it shipped to my house or I just like go pick it up. Because one, then I don't have to go around the whole store with a toddler. But then two, you get a better deal shopping online for the stuff that I usually buy. But something else that I love about Target is they very frequently do these coupon deals or like cashback deals where you, like if it's like you spend $75 in baby products and then you get a $15 gift card. And for me, being a mom and I have to buy diapers all the time, that's totally worth it for me. So whenever I keep a lookout whenever they have those type of deals, because they're just giving you a gift card for buying stuff you would have anyway. So yeah, Target that's one tip about Target if you are a Target lover like me. And they do that not just on baby stuff, like they do that on like cleaning supplies or home, like just a bunch of different types that they do, where if you buy a certain amount of like, yeah, like household cleaning supplies and you get a $5 gift card. Stuff like that, they do all the time. So if you like Target, look into that because it's really awesome. Okay, and then the third and last tip that I have is about finding good sales. So the first advice I have is know your year calendar. Obviously, like Black Friday is a huge sale, but also kind of mark down the smaller holidays that usually have sales. For example, Labor Day, there was just like a big sale over Labor Day. A lot of places had sales. Memorial Day usually has sales. Just kind of like mark down holidays that typically would have sales, so that if you really want to buy something, you have money burning a hole in your pocket, but a holiday's coming up, maybe just hold off until that holiday, because the thing that you might want to buy could possibly be on sale if a holiday is coming up. So know your holidays, but also know your seasons, and know when your favorite stores kind of do the transition, the seasonal transitions, because a lot of stores will get rid of one season, put that on a big sale, and then they bring in the new stuff for the new season, and that's typically before the new season starts. So just kind of like become familiar with those seasonal cycles for the stores that you really like to shop for. For example, I love shopping at Zara, and I think they have like 2 big sales a year, 2 seasonal sales. I think it's only 2. But I know when those are, so that when they happen, I can like buy a bunch of like the kids' clothes and clothes that I like that are now on sale because the new seasonal clothes has come in. So figure that out. So the second tip that I have on this is email subscriptions. I hate getting a bunch of spam emails from all the websites that I shop at. So the majority of the websites that I shop at, once you're on their email list, I usually unsubscribe. There are a few shops though that I keep subscribed to, just because that's like really the only way I'll know when there's a sale is they send an email. So the shops that I really like to shop at online, I will sign up for their email so that I get emails saying, hey, we're having a good sale this weekend, or whatever it is, because I don't just sit around the computer every day and check all my favorite shops to see if there's a sale that day. I don't have time for that, and that is a waste of time. So yeah, the shops that you really like, sign up for their email list. Sometimes you get like a percentage off if it's like your first time signing up through their email, but then also you'll get emails saying, hey, we're having a sale. So I love when that happens, because then I know when to get on the website and shop the sale. Another tip is apps. Apps are, I think, becoming like a bigger deal. The only one I really use is Target. So maybe other stores have similar apps like Target, but if you shop at Target, download the Target app, because it's really awesome, and there's sometimes sales on things that you wouldn't know unless you have the app. So you can actually on the Target app scan like barcodes of things in your cart, and sometimes when you scan it, a coupon or a sale will pop up for that item, and then you just scan your app barcode at checkout and you save some money. Okay, then the last tip for finding out when sales are is to follow the shops that you like on social media. And I think this mainly applies to like the smaller boutique shops, or just kind of like small shops that you like shopping at. A lot of time they'll post sales on their social media accounts, either like a Facebook account or if they have an Instagram account. A lot of times little shops that I like following will do like a flash sale one day, and you wouldn't know that unless you were following them on social media. So I would suggest, if you like kind of the smaller shops, and maybe big brand names have that too, but I find it's more common on small shops that only post about sales on like their Instagram or on their Facebook, and you wouldn't know otherwise. Like a lot of Etsy shops, I do this too on my Etsy shop. I won't like post a sale on Etsy, but I'll say on my Instagram page, hey, use this code for the weekend and you get free shipping, or whatever. And you wouldn't know that unless you were following me on Instagram. So go follow the shops that you like buying from, because you may get surprise sales, or you'll just get notified when different sales are going on. So I think that is everything. I know that was kind of a lot jammed in a short amount of time, and I know I talked pretty fast, so hopefully you gained something from this. Some of you might think, whoa, that is way too much for me. I just like something and I buy it. And if that's your style, then that's great. But I just personally just like love finding good deals, and it's just fun for me to do stuff like this, like finding different ways to save money. So yeah, if you're like me and this is fun for you, or yeah, I don't know. I just hope that you gained some good tips and insights onto how to save money when you still want to spend money, if that makes sense. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Leave any of your shopping tips down below, and any suggestions that you would like for future videos. And I will see you next time. Bye!